Hi, welcome to another edition of Ottawa Eats. I'm your host, Tom Schoch. It's a little moist today, so we're going to heat things up here at Soca. Taste of Venezuela and Spain. Ooh. This is Daniela. She is the executive chef. That means she's an executive. That's a very fancy title. So this is a beautiful, beautiful bar, and I want to talk first about what this place looks like and how you brought it to this place, the way it looks right now, because you told me that you did all this stuff yourself.
Yeah, actually, we did everything ourselves. Well, everything that we could do ourselves, we did. The bar, the tables, we had a really good guy who actually built it for us, because we thought we could build it at first, but you know, and we actually did all the staining and everything. Me and my partner, obviously my fiance, we built this whole thing. Even though I told him, no, you can't do it, like there's no way we're gonna be able to do it. He proved me wrong once again. And,
right. So you're being stubborn, and then he had to help you.
It goes that way for everything, really.
Okay. Are you a stubborn person? You're very stubborn?
Yeah, by nature.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
okay. It's nice that you can admit that. That's good. All right. So let's talk about the food that you serve here and the motivation behind this place. So if people are looking for this place and they're coming here, what kind of an experience are they going to get here?
We really want them to experience where we come from, which is Venezuela. We want them to get the full taste. So when the guests come in at first, they get a little sip of sugarcane juice, and then they get arepitas, which is like a corn dough we fry, and then we put some feta cheese over the top. So we want them to get the full experience as if they were in Venezuela. So we just take those dishes and we really try to put a twist to it, and also like do a fusion with Spanish flavors from Spain. Right. We bring them and we kind of mix them together, and that's the experience we want people to have.
So if people are coming here, what's one of the signature dishes that you say, if you come here, you have to try this?
Well, definitely the ceviche. It's been selling a lot. People find it different. They can't really find that many here in Ottawa, even though there's some places that have good ceviche. But it seems to be the good seller. People like it, so. Okay, so for you, because you're the executive chef, what's one of your guilty pleasures, something that you really, really like that might not necessarily be on your menu, but that you just, it's like your own personal junk food? What is that? Probably a good barbecue.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Good barbecue.
What kind of barbecue?
Unfortunately, I don't have enough space in the kitchen. If not, I would put another hood and ton of barbecue.
I don't know. Well, we could get him to maybe make an extra room.
I know. That'd be nice.
Yeah. Do you think he'd be up for that?
Eventually, we'll just go torn out the wall and span to the parking lot.
All right. So you talked about Venezuela and the Spanish influences and all that kind of that fusion that you put together. So what dish are you most proud of here? What's that one dish and you say, you know, I really like the way that this came together because it's very unique. It's different.
Well, I have to say maybe the Spanish, or the early brunch, because we do have a lunch menu and a brunch menu, which are all different. So I have to say in the Spanish brunch, we do the pabellón criollo. And I'm really proud because I left Venezuela when I was really young. And it actually, you can feel and taste the original flavors, like the real true flavors come through. Yeah. And the arepitas, and you have the pulled beef and the eggs and the tostones in there. The beans. So
with all these dishes that you've created, because you want to get that taste of home, who's the critic? Who's the one judge you have to pass it through to make sure that you're on the right track?
Gustavo.
Yeah? And
definitely. Why? He loves to eat. He knows what he wants, and he needs to approve every dish that comes out of here.
So if it's Gustavo approved, you're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Okay. So we're going to step into the kitchen. We're also going to try something from the bar as well. Yeah. So we'll go into the kitchen and we're going to get a little taste of Venezuela and Spain together.
Oh, yeah.
The most important place in any restaurant, or bar for that matter, is the bar. And this is a beautiful bar, and this is the man who put it together.
Gustavo.
Yeah?
I did.
So you're also the critic, the food critic here?
Not critic, but I always taste the food.
Yeah, you never criticize.
No,
you're always like, it's good, okay. All right.
Remember, it's the fiance too, you know, it's the boss.
Yeah, it's very important. You're wise. You've already learned all these tricks. You should not be a fiance, you should already be married then.
It takes time, but you have to if you want to be happy in your life, you have to tell to your wife is the boss, you know.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna screw it up.
He's a very smart man. You should come here for advice, marriage advice, actually. So we're making some drinks. So on this show, we don't like just one drink, we like two. So let's start with one, though. What's the first one you're gonna make?
Okay, today we're gonna start with Vuelve la Vida.
Okay.
It's a drink we create inspiring in Venezuela when you are enjoy the beach, you know, something refreshing.
So it's a very summery kind of drink. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what's in it? How do you start?
We're gonna make it with cava. It's like a champagne from Spain. Mm-hmm. Okay. We're gonna add 1 oysters, a little spice, and lime.
Okay.
And just like that. Simple, but it's gonna be refreshing.
All right.
Let's go start with the cava. Let me take a bottle here.
I was going to steal some of your, you came back too fast.
Yeah. I always come back fast, you know. You never know, with the alcohol in the bar, man, it's... Okay.
So what's your favorite drink to have? I know that this is the one we're talking about right now, but what's your personal favorite? You're sitting down, you're having a drink at the end of the day, you're having a...
Yeah, I always drink rum and whiskey.
Okay.
Because that is traditional in my country. We drink a lot of Scotch, especially the blended Scotch.
Okay.
Just lit and that's it on the rocks.
Is that because she's yelling at you a lot that you drink? Or is it?
I can say that in the TV, you know.
Yeah, you could say that, yeah. Okay.
A little bit. Okay, we start with the cava. It's like, to keep it simple, it's like a bubble drink, wine, you know, like a Prosecco or champagne. We add half of the glass here. Then we take a fresh oyster.
So is the oyster specific? Is it just any oyster? Is it a certain type?
Yeah, has to be fresh.
Oh, okay, well that's important.
It's the only thing.
Yeah, all right. See, oysters frighten me. I tried to shuck an oyster and I'm really, really terrible at it. So it's probably better that you have the knives.
I have the backup in the kitchen. They help me with this because if not, it's gonna be a mess. We put the oyster in the drink.
Okay.
A little the hot sauce to make it spice.
The fact that you're using the dropper there, that scares me a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want to damage the experience, you know. I always add 2 drops.
You don't want to kill anybody.
Yeah,
right.
That is the reason.
That's important.
I always use the drop and a little lime juice.
You look like a doctor right now.
Yeah, a little bit, you know.
Do you ever say that? Hi, I'm Dr. Gustavo. So this is the drink right here?
Yeah, just that.
So do you sip this or do you drink it?
You can, the idea of the drink, you can start it just to drink it a little bit, and then at the end you're gonna shut the oyster, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's very nice. That's very fresh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna work on this and you're gonna do the second
Yeah.
drink. Wow.
Enjoy.
Yeah. That's a very nice, kind of refreshing, really wakes up your mouth.
Yeah,
it's
it's gonna work excellent for the weather here in Ottawa. I'm joking. Just for the summer, it's gonna be excellent choice.
Perfect. All right.
Okay, we're gonna start to make the pisco sour.
Okay. So what's the basis of this one then?
Pisco sour is a drink original from Peru, but they make with pisco.
Right.
Okay. Pisco is a type of liquor. They make with a grape. Okay, but here I add a little bit of rum because I wanna put some flavor there. You know. That is simple.
It's not as spicy as I thought it would be. It's good.
Yeah. Awesome. We're gonna use the egg white a little bit there. Simple syrup. Lime juice.
I like that I'm just drinking on this show. Can we just do a drinking show?
Pisco. This is the actual drink.
Oh. So what would you compare this to, pisco?
It's very unique because it's a hard liquor, you know, a little rum. This is from Chile. Don't piss, the Peruvians gonna piss with me off because they always fight because I don't know who was first, the Peruvian or Chilean, you know?
We have all nationalities.
Yeah.
Everything combines. It's like the UN of drinking.
Yeah, that is the idea, you know. Soca is a fusion, you know. We're trying to take some flavors, and I'm making here bring new flavors to Ottawa and keep it fresh too, you know. And then
doesn't it look like Tom Cruise? Can I call you Gustavo Cruz?
yeah,
Amazing.
the people always call me like that. No.
I'm gonna do this here with this one.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. So I'm gonna.
Shut that.
Yeah. Looks a little intimidating. I'm not gonna lie.
A little cinnamon here.
It's an interesting feeling. I like that.
You like? That is important.
Yeah.
We add a little bit of cinnamon to finish this, and just for the smell of the chili in the top.
Have you ever accidentally touched your eye after?
No.
He's not an idiot.
Voila.
There you go. Look at that beautiful drink right there. So I worked the other one fairly quickly. So I'm gonna pace myself and enjoy this one. Okay.
Salud.
Very nice. We're gonna step into the kitchen next, because what you should do is be around knives after you've been drinking. That's a really good idea. That's a very good idea. Well, now that Gustavo has given me a lot of alcohol, I feel it's safe for me to step into the kitchen. So, Daniela, you're going to show us 2 dishes, but what's the first one we're doing here? What is this?
We're doing a ceviche.
Okay, and what is that exactly? If people are going, I don't understand.
Ceviche is basically you take any fish and you marinate it in lemon juice, which the acidity cooks the fish in the lemon juice.
Okay, so you could take any kind of fish, really? Is there a particular type that you usually use?
Well, I personally like to use snapper. But here right now we're using albacore tuna, which is sustainable. We like to use in the restaurant. All our seafood is ocean wise, so that's the most sustainable fish we could use right now at the moment. So.
What would be typical in Venezuela? What type of fish would be typical?
Snapper, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the first step in putting this dish together?
Well, right now I'm going to do the base for the ceviche, but actually I'm going to start with the actual fish. I already cut up some of the tuna, of the albacore tuna. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic. I'm also going to put a little bit of sweet potato. I'm going to put some onions in there. I'm going to put some cilantro. And I'm going to salt the fish. You have to put a good amount of salt because the fish needs to cure and absorb that salt and release some of the juice in order to mix with the lemon juice and kind of, I'm going to take some of the lemon juice, which has been mixed with ají amarillo, which is a Peruvian chili.
I'm glad that you explained that because I was going to ask you what that was.
Yeah, it's not very spicy. It just gives it a lot of flavor.
It's more because your pronunciation is way above my understanding of what you're talking about. So.
Amarillo means yellow. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, perfect.
Now what we want to do is we want to leave the fish marinating in the lemon juice for like about a minute or 2. I don't like to leave it over a long time because then it tends to get like chewy and rubbery.
Oh, really?
So I do it to order about 5 minutes and then that's it.
Is that true with any kind of fish? If you leave it in lemon juice too long, it'll get kind of...
Because it starts cooking it. It literally cooks the fish. If
Really?
I leave this fish for 10 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour, it starts turning white in the outside and it starts literally cooking the fish.
Okay,
so.
I've noticed that before with fish. So is that just to this type of fish or is it any type of fish?
No, any type of fish.
Really?
The lemon, the acidity starts cooking it from the outside. Yeah.
Okay, so if you were to do, is this your own personal twist on this dish or is this something that you would be traditional from where you're from?
No, it's not traditional.
No?
It's definitely not.
No?
It has a little bit of my twist in there, but traditionally, yeah, it's done with lemon juice, so it's very acidic. That's why you need to let it rest, so some of the juice from the actual fish get mixed in there and it tones down that acidity.
Okay, all right, so...
And now I'm going to do the base to it to tone down the acidity. I use an avocado, so just take half an avocado.
Are you an expert when it comes to choosing avocados that are going to be just ripe enough? Because I always pick the wrong ones.
You know what? It's hard. It's hard this time of year to choose good avocados. I try to always pick the ripest ones, but sometimes it's not, this one's not all that great, to be honest with you.
How do you get the seed out? I've used a knife.
Yeah, I stab my knife into
do you?
it and turn it
Okay,
into
yeah. Because I've hurt myself 3 or 4 times with an avocado, which sounds ridiculous, but it happens.
with an avocado.
Yeah.
So
Which
you
is probably
wanna-
why I don't have a knife right now, because I have been drinking. So yeah, it's good.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, yeah.
Well, even chefs usually
Yeah,
drink.
I
and
blame
handle knives.
Gustavo. It's his fault. Yeah.
Oh no. So you want to mash the avocado? Just put a little seasoning and a little salt.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. I want to leave it plain because the acidity from the lemon juice and
Right.
everything's just gonna kind of
Okay.
overpower.
So it's something like, do you use a lot of avocado in Venezuelan dishes or
Oh,
Spanish
yeah.
dishes? Yeah.
A lot. But the avocados in Venezuela are different. They tend to be really big and plump. You know,
Yeah.
it's a different type of avocado.
So we have tiny.
than the
It's not
half.
the size of the avocado; it's the flavor.
But you know what? These do have more flavor.
Oh, really? Yeah. I was gonna. Well, that
they're
joke
my-
kind of backfired. Okay. All right.
No,
Perfect.
you're right, actually. Okay, so we're gonna make like a little bed of
Yep.
the avocado here.
I love the color of it too.
Yeah,
Very nice.
it gives it a little. So now my fish's been resting for a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and plate it. I'm just gonna put a glove on real quick.
Safety is key.
Yeah.
I like how you just have one glove, like Michael Jackson.
Just because I'm not putting my hand into just one hand. That's all I need for now.
So that's very nice. So this, everything that comes together here is, whenever you put this together and you give it to someone, what's their immediate reaction to something like this? Are they surprised at the flavors that they get from something
Yeah,
like this?
I think they don't expect it, and then you put some of the juice over it.
Mm-hmm.
I think they don't expect it, but once they have it, well, I've gotten really good feedback, so I think they're really enjoying it because
Right.
the thing is, when you have a plate like this, you need to really make sure that you're eating it all together, not just one piece of
Yeah,
fish,
yeah.
not just the avocado.
Yeah.
You want to make sure you eat the toston with the avocado and the fish and everything together.
Right. So what
I
is this
put
that-
uh-huh.
What is this that you added right here?
I put the tostones, that's a green plantain. You cut it up, you fry it, then you take it out of the fryer, you mash it, and then you fry it again.
Wow.
So you fry it twice. It's sweet and crispy and crunchy, and it gives you
So
that
you've got
little...
a big range of flavors going on here.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I'm going to put some more plantain chips in there. Just to
Would
give
you
it a
use
little
banana
taste.
chips for anything like that, or are you always plantain?
Always plantain.
Yeah? Why?
Yeah, it has different flavor.
Yeah?
It's a different flavor profile, yeah.
Is banana too sweet, you find?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so something like this, how long does this take you to make usually? Just a couple of minutes?
Yeah, just a couple of minutes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you make this at home?
Sometimes. Depends. You have people over, but
Yeah.
I don't really cook that much at home, to be honest with you. Yeah, I know.
Gustavo's nodding right now off screen.
I know, I don't.
Yeah, he's been drinking all day, and then you're not cooking. Yeah. It's okay. We'll help you out, Gustavo.
I know.
Yeah,
I
no.
feed him at the restaurant, though, so.
All right, so people are looking for this beautiful dish. This is called?
And a ceviche.
All right, so come on down and check out the ceviche. I like how you say it better. It's so much nicer. Yeah.
It's the accent.
So we've stepped into the nice, hot, warm kitchen. This is where you get your tan, right? Your beautiful
Yeah,
tan.
yeah, especially from the salamander. It's
Yeah,
like right there.
It's actually nice. You get,
Yeah, I know.
get rid of your eyebrows. It's very nice.
Yeah.
So what's this last dish that we're making here? What is this?
So we're going to be making the clams cacerola.
Mhm.
It's very simple, straightforward. We use Manila clams, once again, ocean-wise.
Yeah.
We've sauteed the clams really quickly in some garlic.
Okay.
Then we deglaze with a little bit of lemon juice. And we add to that tarragon oil that we make here in-house. Basically, it's 4 bunches of tarragon, some garlic. You blend it up in there with some oil, just canola, and that's it. It's very simple, very fresh. We make it every day.
So I got to be honest. I've never seen sautéed clams.
No, we're gonna steam them up. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like saute them a
Yeah.
little bit with the garlic,
Right.
and but we're gonna steam them up a little bit. The lemon juice.
So if people are going to buy clams, how do you find out what kind of clam you should get? Like, what is there a way to tell, like with certain types of clams?
You know what? It's not. It's depending on the clam that you like. A lot of people like bigger clams. I like them smaller personally because I find them sweeter and they're easier to eat.
Okay.
It just really depends what's fresh and available.
Right.
That's the way to go. I recommend.
And what is this that you're putting on
This
right
is
now?
the tarragon.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you want to basically blend it until you get like a pesto-like consistency.
Right. And what's the oil? Is it the regular vegetable oil?
Canola oil, yeah,
Oh, okay.
regular. And then I'm gonna put just a little bit of veg stock to kind of steam them up. And we're gonna close them up and let them steam for like a minute,
Okay.
and that'll be ready.
All right. So how can you tell when they're done? When they're fully open?
When they're fully open, you need to make sure every clam's fully open. If it's closed, throw it out. It's probably not good. So
Right.
to go with this, we usually put it in the casserole,
Yeah.
and we usually put a little crusty bread on the side.
Okay.
For people kind of dip it in.
Right.
So we use a loaf of sourdough bread, and we just cut it up, and make sure you toast it nicely.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. And then
Any
we're
reason
gonna
why
put in-
sourdough? Is it just because you like the consistency?
I like
or-
the consistency, flavor.
Okay.
I feel it goes really well with that. So we're just gonna cut it up now that it's been toasted. And we just kind of like put it on the side. And we wait for the clams to open. You see, as I said, they
Wow.
don't take very long.
No.
One thing with the clams, you have to be very careful because they come from the sea. Sometimes they have sand in them, sometimes they don't, even though
Yeah.
you have to wash them real well. But the most important thing is they contain the water, seawater, so they're salty. They're salty already. So you need to taste them before you season them. That way to make sure that, you know,
Right.
you're not like,
Yeah,
oh,
you're not adding too much
so
salt,
much salt.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Take a spoon.
Don't burn your mouth.
Yeah. You see, plenty of salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're good. No salt.
No salt in this one. We're gonna take our casserole. And you need to make sure, as I said before, that all the clamps are open. Oop.
Wow, it smells amazing. Just the garlic and everything that's together. You can really smell the tarragon. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then to finish it off, we put a little bit of breadcrumbs on top that we make here in house. Big chunkies, just to give it texture, to kind of not be so. And a little bit of chives over the top. And we're gonna put some of the finishing oil, which is just olive oil. And that's it.
And there you go. Wonderful.
go.
All right. So if people are looking for this is called.
Clams cacerola.
Oh, see,
with
It's always
tarragon
better
and
when-
lemon.
I think I should just have you and Gustavo just say the names of all our dishes on the show. Both of
We'll
you.
do.
So that's it for this week's edition of Ottawa Eats. I've been your host, Tom. We have the lovely Gustavo, Cruz, and Daniela, who's in the kitchen. So come on down for a drink and some of their amazing food, inspired by Venezuela and Spain, and of course these two lovely people. So cheers to both of you.
Yeah, cheers.
Look at
Thank
that.
you.
Cheers. And I know that you're on some sort of medication because you
Yeah.
have a bit of a cold right now. So you're going to have a good time later
It's
if you finish
okay.
that whole glass. I'm going to try this because this looks absolutely amazing. You guys are engaged, right? That's a shame. Can I propose to you too? Yeah? All right.
No.
Win-win. So come on down and try it out. What's the website or Twitter and Facebook?
Our website's www.socapub.com, where you can make your reservations from the website. Facebook is Soca Pub, and Twitter's @SocaPub. So it's very easy. Everything's @SocaPub. Instagram also @SocaPub.
See? Nice and simple. Just like the food. It's amazing. Thanks for watching Ottawa Eats. I'm going to keep eating this. I hope you don't mind.
Go
It's
ahead.
nice. It's got a little spice to it, too.
Yeah.